Hi, we're Glasvegas and you're watching Televisionette.
It's not for dark. I couldn't recognize the spark.
One part is I heard a song by a band, Talking Heads, and so I started playing the guitar, playing the song I heard, and that's one part of it. And then the other part is my friend had a conversation with me about his life and something that was happening, and we had a conversation, and that conversation is the song. So half of it I stole from Talking Heads and half of it I stole from my friend. Kids, this is how you make rock and roll music. It's simple as that.
It's not for loneliness. I found it somewhere in the wilderness. If our love was ever to part ways, then the world as I know it would never ever stand again.
It always does, no matter where you are when you're recording music or whatever you're doing, your surroundings always have an impact on the things you do. And when I listen to this album, I can visualise the city, you know, like night time, walking home from the studio, and the way the sky is and the way the lights are and the river and stuff. Maybe that's just because it's my memories of making the album, but you know, I can feel the city is on the album just the same way as I can feel New York City being on the first album, or Los Angeles was on the second. You know, I can see Glasgow or feel Glasgow on this album, you know.
Are you looking over your shoulder?
There's a lot of conflict in this album, I think. Some of it is physical, and I think a lot of it, most of it, is in a more mental or metaphorical sense of conflict. Parts of the album which are quite unbalanced and like almost unsymmetrical, unparalleled. It's a very happy album. You can dance to it, and
I'd rather be dead than be with you. I'd rather be dead than be with you.
I was angry and I wrote the song, you know. I could pretend that it was just a song and I never felt that emotion, but I'm not that good of a songwriter. I would need to feel some level of rage, fury to make a song like that. So that's where the song came from, really, you know.
Counting your spoons, talking on the phone, putting your makeup on, or looking for something new.
It's interesting how a song changes in time, you know, but because when you write something, that's a snapshot of a time and a place, and you write words, and when you record it, it's a document that you can never go back on. And we all feel these things at certain times in our lives, but for most people, you move on, but you have not got the song to document that time. It just so happens that I am stuck with the song, and now I need to play it every night, you know, in different cities of the world to strangers.
It's a good song though.
But it's a good song. So. it's a thing where you record and people can play it, and that's a nice thing because you're creative in making a thing up, you know, and dressing the thing up the way you want, and that's nice. But then you miss the other side of it, where it's that one time when you play the song and the mistakes and all the thing, and you play in the energy with other people. But then when you just play live shows all the time, you miss the creative dressing the thing up, you know. It's like when you're in the studio, it's like you're making Frankenstein, you know, and that's nice, that's great. But then you miss the live. It's both. And it's great. We're in Milan right now, you know, and that's beautiful. It's like being able to travel to other places in the world, but for that we are very lucky, you know. It's all these different things. If we were just playing in Glasgow, it wouldn't be anywhere near that, like this other experience. Getting to share it with strangers from other parts of the world, you know, it's great.